saying that I may experience quality issues. Go ahead, Josh, that's fine. During the stream, so I'm just letting you guys know that it's being a pain this morning. Thank you, Josh. Okay, so good morning to you all. Let me double check and make sure I got everybody. Good morning, Debbie R. Good morning, Becky Vlogs. Good morning, Miss ASMR Doll. Good morning, Angels here to observe the end. Good morning, Raven Wolf Channel. And good morning, Rebecca Galactiana. How are you? Good morning, Sharon Jean. Good morning, Milky Way Weekly. Rebecca. Good morning, Malvin Jackson. Good morning, Lady Aries. How are you? Sharon Jean. Milky Way Weekly. Lady Aries. Did I not get Malvin on there yet? Let me get that. Hi, Twiggy. How are you? Malvin Jackson, good morning. Good to see you here, Twiggy. How are you, dear? Twiggy. Yes, super busy here, too. Good morning, Jesse Greenhagen. Getting you all on the list this morning. Okay, I think I got everybody on the list. I'm going to double check, and if you don't hear your name, then let me know so I can put you on the list. So I have Debbie, I have Becky, Miss ASMR Doll, Angels Here to Observe the End, Rebecca Galactianoff, Sharon Jean, Milky Way Weekly. Did I say Rachel? Oops, I'm going to start over. And I just saw Deb Sunshine come in too. Raven, yes. I think I was almost forgetting you. I tried to skip over you. Hold on just a second. Here we go again. Okay. Good morning to you all. Good morning, Debbie, Becky, Miss ASMR Doll, Angels Here to Observe the End, Raven Wolf Channel, Rebecca Galactianoff, Sharon Jean, Milky Way Weekly, Lady Aries Vlogs, Malvin Jackson, Twiggy, Jesse Greenhagen, and Deb Sunshine. I think I got everybody on the list. If you didn't hear your name and I didn't say good morning to you, please tell me now so that I can get you on this list. Ugh. Hi, Christopher. How are you? Christopher Greenhagen. Oh, it's being a real pain. It keeps saying I have a bad connection. I may have to switch to my 4G and see if that helps. I'm going to do that real quick. I'm also going to share. If you guys want to take a minute and share with somebody. Hi, Hemjold. Let me get you on the list. But if you all want to just take a minute and share real quick, because I'm going to disappear momentarily while I share. And you can share too. That'd be awesome. Be right back. Clear. Sorry, I had to switch Wi-Fi too. Okay, and then sharing now. Okay, I'm back. All right. I'm double checking you, make sure nobody came in while I wasn't looking. All right. I think I got everybody on the list. So, awesome. Welcome. Good morning to you all. And welcome to Fairy Reads Your Tarot. And this is live streamed normally weekdays at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Sorry for being 15 minutes late, you guys. I want to thank you for joining us, and I want you to know that we appreciate each and every one of your very unique energy. So if you're new to our channel, welcome to our channel. We invite you to explore our content and our original playlists and also our curated playlists that are open to the public. Let's see, disclaimer, this is important too. All advice and suggestions that are given in this video and any fairy frequency videos should be considered only as advice and suggestions of a friend. Hi, Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian. So, the first thing I want to talk about today is sound. So, let me get Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian on this list. Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian. Oh, and by the way, Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian, if you will private message me, I do have a little prize for you, kind of like a consolation prize, because you did enter into the mega giveaway. So I would, hi Jessica Clausen. Good to have you here, darling. Let me get you on the list too. So Tails, if you will message me on Instagram at Fairy Frequency, or you can private message me on YouTube somehow too. Either way, just send me your address and I'll get you out a consolation prize. Okay? So that'd be awesome. And I got Jessica on the list. Alright, you guys. So I have 11 likes. I have 14 of you in here. I'm sure they took one of your likes away, or maybe 3. So if you'll go back and double check and then smash that like button again, make that stick for me, that would be awesome. Very much appreciated. 12 now. Awesome. Good job, you guys. 13. Let's work our way up to that 14, can we? There it is. Thank you. So 14 is the patience card, as you remember, and it has to do with balance and patience, and so that is fantastic. And I'll patiently wait for more likes now. So you heard back from your realtor, Jesse, and briefly from the lender, and he said the details look good. That is awesome. Here and there, never too far, guys. That's awesome, Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian. We're very glad to have you here enjoying with us. So, okay, today I want to talk about frequency therapy. You guys may have noticed that we have added some new films to our arsenal of films, if you will. We're almost to 500 now, by the way, you guys. 500 videos. Did you know that? We have 500 videos? Almost. Crazy. Okay, so today I want to talk about this new playlist that we just put out, and it's called Frequency Therapy. So I want to give you guys some sound advice, and remember my disclaimer, of course, that this is all just advice for a friend. Yeah, I know, right, Miss ASMR doll? Yeah, it's been a long, bumpy road, but here we are. So here is this sound advice that I want to talk about. Okay, so I want to tell you guys, and I know that you all love music. Everyone loves music. There's something about music, right? Something about it. Thank you so much. We're up to 16 now, by the way. That's the tower, and we just went boom. Perfect. I love it. So you all that have been here, and you've been coming here day after day, and you've been hanging out with us and getting to know us, and you're learning more about us all the time. And we're learning more about you all the time. And yes, Twiggy, we love music. We really love music here too. In fact, we used to be musicians. My husband is probably the best guitar player on the planet. As far as I'm concerned, he is. He'll be releasing some of his very own music soon. In the future, you will be hearing, the first song we're going to release will be our son's song that we lost. We lost a 26-year-old a couple Septembers ago. And so we will be releasing this song that my husband, Father Frequency, wrote for our son. And it's beautiful. And I can't wait for you guys to hear it. But that is a future playlist and will be coming soon. So music is very important to us. We used to be in a band. We sang, and he played guitar and sang, and yeah, it was awesome. And that was when we were young, though. And then we got busy with family and decided that we better just concentrate on that. So we did. And moving on to fast forward to now, recently, well, actually about 10 years ago, I was diagnosed with an issue. I had cervical cancer. That was 10 years ago. And they wanted to put me in radiation therapy, but I didn't go back. I didn't want them to treat me because radiation, as I remember, is very bad for you. And I remember when I was little being told not to sit in front of the television, and there's a very good reason for that. The television makes radiation. So do our devices. We're sitting in front of devices right now. All of them are radiating us. So we're being chemically and radiation bombarded on the regular. Many of you know this. You look up in the skies and you see what's going on with those airplanes, and you know they're putting out a lot of toxic chemicals. So Frequency therapy, our playlist that we just put up, is designed to help you detox from those chemicals. Now, I want to let you know that Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian specifically had a reaction to one of them. That was one of the Kaleidoscope ones. I think it was the last Kaleidoscope one we released. I'm trying to remember what exactly it was called. Sundays and Kaleidoscope Frequency Therapy. That one, he was having issues and said that it made his heart hurt. So if you are listening to these and you feel like it's hurting you, I don't want you to keep on listening to it. I want you to discontinue use immediately. But I will tell you, good morning, Miranda Moonchild. Let me get you on the list here. I do want you to know that these are detox frequency therapies. Huh. There goes the ambulance. Interesting. Miranda Moonchild. Okay. So anyway, these are designer audios that are for detoxification. They're specifically designed to detox us from heavy metals and chemicals and other toxins like GMOs and even Candida, which is cancer, you guys. You know, and I really don't want to put this too lightly because, you know, but understand that I was diagnosed with it too. But honestly, I feel like cancer is a lie. And it is mostly designed to make money. And I feel very, very sadness, so much sadness for all of the people and children in the world that are dying from these cancers and these different diseases. When I say dis-ease, I mean dis-ease of the mind, because it's in your head. These diseases are in your head. You don't have to be sick. You have to fix your immune system, and you'll never be sick. That's what you do. So frequency therapy is a major part of that. And one thing that we do every night is we listen to frequency therapy. We play it all night. Specifically, the list that's on right now, the pillow music. So pillow music is something I really want you to check out. There's a lot of different curated artists on there. They're trusted artists too. I've handpicked these. I've gone through every single one of them. No, I've never read the Essene Gospel. That sounds interesting. I'll write it down, Miranda Moonchild. Essene Gospel. So, okay, so where was I? Okay, so this one that we're listening to is a 528. And I was thinking about the 528 hertz, and I add them up all the time because I had everything up because of numerology. But I want to talk about sound being the missing element. And I want you guys to understand the difference between 432. Good morning, Jan Sarlo. Let me get you on the list. I want you to understand the difference between 432 hertz and 444 hertz. This is super important. Okay, so a long time ago, back in the day when people's chakras were balanced and nobody was trying to block those chakras so that we couldn't use our third eye and we couldn't have our superpowers. Back then, the frequency was 432. The 432 was a perfect day. Okay? Good morning, Kyoko Liggins. So I need you to understand that. I'm putting you on the list, Kyoko. I need you to understand that 432 was the perfect A. But then it got changed. And it got changed to, does anybody know what it changed to? Anybody know what it changed to? Why they changed it? Well, you can always go back, Miss Stahl. Yes, there you go. Angel's here to observe the end. Thank you for that. Yes, 440. And do you guys know what 440 does? It's chaos. That's what 440 is. It's chaos. Not necessarily that it adds up to 8, but that it actually makes a chaos in our bodies. 432 adds up to 9. And 9 is a very magic number when it comes to chakra balancing. So all of the chakras will start, it starts at 432 and then it goes up from there. Or wait, maybe it's down. I may have this backwards. I had to study it and check it again, but my memory will fail me. But add it up, 4, 3, and 2, and you'll get 9. And so if you're working off of multiples of 9, you're probably good. So I want you to keep that in mind. 432 is actually the perfect A. 440 is a lie. You know when they started 440? It was actually around the same time that Hitler was doing all his crazy stuff. And also the Rockefellers, I think, were involved in that somehow too, if I remember right. But I may be wrong on that. Rockefellers, they're always involved in everything, right? Anyways, so I want you to check out our created playlist, our created curated playlist, and this is another playlist that is open to the public, that is other people's videos. But in this list are different documentaries. Yes, down with that one. Any of these documentaries are awesome, and I've watched them probably 2 or 3 times myself. But I want you to specifically look in there for one that I curated into that list, and it is a documentary on Dr. Royal Raymond Rife. Do any of you know who Dr. Royal Raymond Rife is? Oh, wait. What website do you... Oh, no, just go look in our playlists. There's a curated playlist in there called Watch and Learn, Angels Here to Observe the End. Okay, so nobody knows who Dr. Royal Raymond Rife is. This is terrible and unfortunate, you guys. I need you to know about Dr. Royal Raymond Rife. He was an amazing scientist and doctor, and he studied, he used the microscope to study germs. And he was fascinating, absolutely fascinating. Yes, Rife, Dr. Royal Raymond Rife. So he would look at these germs, and he was trying to figure out if he believed that cancer was a bacteria or, you know, a virus that could be killed. He really believed that. So his thought was, is if he could study it under a microscope and figure out a way to kill it, then he could save the world from cancer and also other diseases. Don't eat those plants. Do not eat the plants. Sorry, he got into the philodendron earlier and was throwing up for a while. That's not good. Don't eat the philodendron. Get out of there. Silly kitty. I'm watching you in the camera, so you better move. Anyways, Dr. Royal Raymond Rife was an amazing scientist who studied the bacteria that he believed were causing cancer. Now, he actually, yeah, bad meow meow. Get out of there, you're knocking down the fairy stuff. Quit it. Troublemaker. Are you stuck? Thank you. So, he started to study the bacteria that caused the bacteria that was cancer. Candida, you guys, it's called Candida. So he's looking at it through a microscope, and at the time, the microscope would actually kill the bacteria because of the light reflection. The electronic microscopes would actually kill it. And so if it was killed, he couldn't figure out how he could kill it. He needed it alive. He needed a live sample so that he could learn ways to kill the cancer. So you really just got to watch this documentary. It will absolutely fascinate you. But there's more to the story, okay? So he finally was able to made a new microscope. Down these trails again. Nice. Yes. So he made this new microscope, and he used, I believe he used mineral oil in the tube, and he made it with the prism, and he used, it was like a triangle prism that he used to reflect the light, so this wouldn't kill the cancer sample that he had. And then once he was able to look at that cancer sample underneath that microscope, the new microscope that he had invented, so he should have been gotten a Peace Prize for the new invention of this microscope, first of all. And then second of all, another one when he figured it all out. But he's looking in this little petri dish, and he's managed to keep it alive. Oh, Twiggy, honey, just go on our channel and look in our original, just look in our playlists. In our playlists, look for a playlist called Watch and Learn. Yes, Nobel Prize for Science. So he was able to get this in the petri dish, and then, oh, thank you, Miss ASMR Doll, I appreciate that. It's hard to do stuff from here. So he got it isolated in the petri dish, and then was able to have a look at it and start figuring out ways to kill it. And he tried different things. He tried light, because he knew that light worked because originally the first microscopes were killing them instantly. So, but he also started experimenting with sound. Well, as he started to experiment with sound, he found certain frequencies would annihilate the cancer. They annihilated it. They killed it. I can't believe you guys don't know this. He's amazing. He made these whole things called Rife generators, and he started to give them out to all of the local doctors. He was ready to save the world from all diseases, and they wrote him up, I believe, in the 30s. He was in the paper and everything. They were talking about, man, this man is curing the world. He's going to save the world. He figured out how to kill typhoid pneumonia, and oh my God, there's frequencies for everything. Bubonic plague, all of it. He figured it all out, and he had it so figured out, and they were gonna celebrate him, and there was a big deal and a big dinner, and he was in the paper, and it might as well have been a parade. And then all of a sudden, everything went downhill. Suddenly the government came and they took away all of the Rife generators from all of the doctors, and they told the doctors that if they used those generators or talked about this or appeared in court to defend Dr. Royal Raymond Rife, that they would take away their medical license. And then they burned his lab to the ground. Now, 440 hertz is bad, Hemjold. That is the sound of chaos. 432 is the answer. Add it up. 4 plus 3 plus 2. It's a multiple of 9, and you're safe. Yes. So, did you guys get that link? Is that the link to our playlist, Miss Stahl, or just the link to the video for Dr. Royal Raymond Rife? Either way, it's all good. If you find the playlist, you'll be able to find the video, and there's also good stuff in there to watch too. Yes, really, this man should have been celebrated. Instead, he was run out of town and died somewhere in Guatemala penniless. And it's just ridiculous. Hello, Francis Reed fam. Good to have you, dear. Francis Reed fam. Okay, so this all leads me to something else that I want you to get. And maybe, Miss Doll, you might be able to go find a link for me for this. That would be awesome if you could, sweetheart. Okay, so I need you to go on Google Play, and I want you to look for the Z app. And it's spelled like this. So I want you to go on Google Play and find the link for this and throw that in the chat for me, would you? It's a frequency generator, and it should have a symbol on it that looks like, I don't know, something like that, which is like a frequency wave, like, you know, like a frequency wave, and I think it's blue. And if you could throw that up there, thank you, doll, I appreciate it. You're so awesome. Appreciate you doing links for me. So if you could throw that up there, I really want you guys to all go on Google Play and download the Z app today. Today. You need to have it on your phone. You can save it to your memory card so it doesn't take up that much space. You need to look through it. There's tons of frequencies on it. They're all Rife frequencies. They will cure you from all kinds of different ailments. There it is. Thank you, doll. Everybody go get that. Go get it today and download it and cure yourselves and cure your families. Cure your pets. Cure everyone. Cure the world. Come on, let's do this. We can do it. We don't have to have cancer, and we don't have to have diseases. We have to have a better immune system. That's what we have to have. So work on that with frequency therapy and diet, and also positive thought and meditation. So yes. Okay, so that is what I have on frequency therapy. And also, of course, our original playlist called Frequency Therapy now has four tracks on it. They're the audio in those tracks were designed by Zach Chaos. Zach Chaos, unfortunately, was a targeted individual, and he has left the realm. But he was an amazing frequency artist, and he gave us permission to use his music and to download it and reshare it and keep it alive. It's so very important. So these frequencies and tones that you will find in our frequency therapy playlist. In other words, I can't access my SIG list from Android, so I set up notifications via this place. If text, so I have an idea of who's out there. Okay. Yes. Okay, so yeah, listen to the frequency therapy playlist, but remember, that one is designed specifically to detox you. So, hi, Sailor Aqua. So that detoxing stuff is all for the heavy metals, the chemtrails, GMOs, and even Candida. So, yes. But, as I said, yes, download the Z app, Sailor Aqua. You need to tell your mama, iRainbow, to download that too. Miss Doll put the link in the chat. I want you guys to download that today. And yes, good. And then when you get done listening to this, I don't want you to forget about it. I want you to go mess with it. And some of the frequencies may be a little annoying. Some of them are very high pitched. They get very pitchy. The low ones are very buzzy. 20 hertz, let me warn you on 20 hertz. 20 hertz literally makes your eyes vibrate. When it makes your eyes vibrate, you may see ghosts. So 20 hertz is a ghost vibration. What I'm saying here is that ghosts are all around us all the time, but we don't see them because our eyes aren't always vibrating at 20 hertz. But some people will experience haunted houses. Usually those haunted houses have a 20 hertz functioning somewhere nearby them or around them. It could be power lines, it could be a bad air conditioner, it could be anything that would run or generate a 20 hertz, cause your eyeballs to vibrate. Next thing you know, you're seeing ghosts. So, yeah. Anyways, all that set aside, I just wasted about 27 minutes of our time now. Sorry about that, you guys, but I really feel this is important for you and me. And I want to save you guys, and I want to teach you to save everyone around you. So I want you to try this out, and I want you to be on the same level that we are. Good. I'm glad. Sorry. And I'm such a dip sometimes. I apologize for that. But yes, Sailor Aqua, you guys need it, and I want your mom to have it too. So let's get some crystals over here and get our day started. How about that? Yes, agree. Okay, so, and then I can do a whole nother playlist concerned with recipes. Hi, iRainbow. Miss Doll shared a link for the Z app, and I want you to get it today and download it. It's a frequency generator, and yeah, it's amazing. You know what? There might be spina bifida, and I know there's lupus on there, Jessie. There sure is lupus. And I tried to get my mother-in-law to use it too, but she just... Some people get very set in their ways. Our minds are a lot like a CD, when you think about it, like a recordable CD. So as it's recording, thank you again, doll. As it's recording, as we grow older and we learn stuff, it records these burnt grooves into our mind. So the older we get, the more groovy our disc is, and the harder it is to rewrite. Does that make sense? So I encourage you all to lift those grooves just a little bit and rewrite those discs a little bit each day. All right, more crystals. So Raven Wolf channel, are you feeling better today? I was thinking about you. And also Miss ASMR doll, did you get that? Did you get your letter written, darling? You two have been on my mind. And of course, Miss Manic Sunshine with her poor chickens. Good. Good to hear. Hello, Srija Kanaparthi. Sorry if I mispronounced. That's a new name to me. How are you, dear? Yes, it will be a little emotional, but that is a clearing thing. You gotta allow yourself some time to clear out those emotions too. If you pen them up, then you tend to fragment, and as you fragment, then you lose pieces of yourself, and it's harder to get them back. S-R-I-J-A. Srija. You'll have to tell me how to pronounce that, dear. Parthi. I do my best to sound it out. I'm good. Very, very good. Yeah, Yeah, she did. She's having a real hard time with those chickens. It's so sad. Oh, it's okay, Miranda. I'll still read your card for you, and then you can always come back and check it out. Hi, Patterson Family Dream Chasers. How are you? Let me put you on the list, darlings. Yes, I will read yours for sure. I got you on the list. Okay, so my dears, I'm going to read the list one more time just to double check and make sure I didn't miss anybody while I was chattering away. So here we go. And good morning to you all. Debbie, Becky, Miss ASMR Doll, Angels Here to Observe the End, Raven Wolf Channel, Rebecca Galactianoff, Sharon Jean, Milky Way Weekly, Lady Aries Vlogs, Malvin Jackson, Twiggy, Jesse Greenhagen, Deb Sunshine, Christopher Greenhagen, Hem Joel, Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian, Jessica Clausen, Miranda Moonchild, Michelle Nugent, Jan Sarlo, Kyoko Liggins, Francis Reed Fam, Sailor Aqua, Suriji Kataparthi, and Patterson Family Dream Chasers. Now, if you didn't hear your name, Tiger Lily Loving Life, I see you. How are you, dear? If you didn't hear your name and I didn't say good morning or how are you, then please let me know so I can get you on this list. I think we got everybody. Okay, excellent. So Tiger Lily, you missed a bunch of stuff at the beginning. I hope you'll go back and check it out because there was a long talk about sound and frequency therapy, and you need to download the Z app today. Okay? Mist, I'll put it in the list in the chat. It is in the chat somewhere back there. If you will find it, download the Z app from Google Play today and get that for yourself. It probably has the frequency to cure you. In fact, I know it has the frequency to cure you. Yes. Yeah, definitely do that. Okay, so let's get started with our daily tarot. Awesome, Jessie. Good, good. There it is. Thank you again, Doll. She's so sweet. Look, she threw it right there for you, Tiger Lily. Use that link that Doll just provided and go grab that Z app. You can stick them onto your SD card so it won't take up too much space, but it's something you need to have. I want you to have it, and I want you to go back and listen to the beginning of this so that you'll understand more about what I was talking about. Okay. Yes, you do. You all need that. Which link? Oh, shoot. I don't know. That one should take you to Google Play, Sailor Aqua. She just put one up for Google Play. Try that one real quick. It's all good, you guys. Okay, so let's go. Yes, she is awesome. Isn't she a doll? Literally, she is a doll. So, okay, to begin with, today is February. So February is, yes, I will read a personal card for you too. But these cards that I'm holding right here are all of our cards. So, yes, it should be great. Okay, so the High Priestess is standing for the month of February. So for all of us, this High Priestess tells us that we need to trust our intuition. We need to make careful reflection before we take action. Insights that come through meditation. So that is us getting in touch with our intuition and our meditation. And remember, with all this frequency stuff, it's wonderful to meditate to music. So yes, so do that. Meditate to the music and enjoy it. Okay, so today's date is the 21st. And because it's the 21st, that gives us the world. Awesome. I love it when we get the world. It says, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, and a journey that is now complete. So that is awesome. And that is for today's date, the 21st. So then next I added the month and the date. So 2 and 21. And we get 23. And when we add 23 back together, we get a 5, which is the Unity card. And so it says we need to do the right thing for the right reason. We need to compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for us, and a spiritually minded community, which is exactly what we are, you guys. I like to think of it as an enlightened society. So we have that one. And then for the year, and all of us have this for the year, the whole year, we have the strength card. So it says to us, the grace and inner strength that is needed to overcome the challenges, the power of kindness and forgiveness. It is time for us to embrace how wonderful we are. And then the Chariot card. The Chariot card is the addition of all of the math of the day. So with the date, February 21st of 2018, the entire math of the equation is the Chariot. And it says this is success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, that we are celebrating our accomplishments and we are being in the spotlight. Yes, we are wonderful. We are in the spotlight. We are celebrating our accomplishments. The Chariot is our card of the day. And Miss Doll, you know, I was thinking about your unicorn cards. Would you pull a unicorn card for us and tell us what your unicorn card says for the day? I would love to hear that too. That would give me something too. I'll write it down. So I'm going to let you do that, and I'm going to put these back in here, and I'm going to start shuffling while you're looking for that. If you guys haven't seen Miss ASMR Doll's channel, she's amazing. She's very relaxing and wonderful. She just got a new box of magical unicorn oracle cards, and they are very cool. They're made by the same author that these fairy tarot cards are made by, and just a beautiful set. So she filmed them the other day, and I want to encourage you guys to go check them out. Yeah, very awesome, very relaxing, and very empowering. So she's going to pull a card for us, and that's going to help us too. One more self-esteem thing to add to the rest. I know, me too. They're so pretty. I love the gold gilding on the edges. Yeah. I could see that. I wonder if my aunt has them. My aunt, she collected unicorns all the time. She always loved unicorns, so I bet somebody's probably given them to her already. She said people are always giving her cards. She's been reading cards for ages. Ages. In fact, I remember when I was really little, seeing her collection was huge then. I can't even imagine what it looks like now. And unicorns all over the shelves. Yes, yeah, it looks like heart monitor. Thank you, Sailor Aqua. That's what it looks like. You're right. It does look like a heart monitor. You got it, Sarija. I will give you a personal reading anytime you like. If you want to do like a full reading, like an 11-card Celtic Cross reading, you can make an arrangement with me. You can pay for it via Super Chat in the comments right there. See where the money symbol is. If you pay for it now, though, we'll have to set it up for another time. We won't be able to do it right this second, but I can do it for you in the evening. And I will read you a personal card today. What jumped out of your deck? You pulled the teamwork, and it says, work with others to make this situation come about. That's beautiful, Miss Doll. Perfect. And it jumped right out of the deck. Yes, now, but you're towards the end of the list, so it'll take a little while to get there, but I'll move pretty fast. It's all good. If you've never been here before, all you gotta do is just be patient. You'll see, it totally resonates today. We are a great team. I'm proud of us. Okay, so I'm gonna get these started. It is perfect, isn't it? Okay, so we're pulling for Debbie first. Debbie R. Got it. Next, we pull for Becky Vlogs. Becky, this one just jumped. And then Miss ASMR Doll. And then Angel's Here to Observe the End. And Raven Wolf Channel. And Rebecca Galactiana. And Sharon Jean. Milky Way Weekly. Lady Aries Vlogs. Malvin Jackson. Twiggy. Jesse Greenhagen. Deb Sunshine. Christopher Greenhagen. Hemjold. Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian. Jessica Clausen. Miranda Moonchild. Michelle Nugent. Jan Sarlo. Kyoko Liggins. Francis Reed Fam. Sailor Aqua. Surija Canaparthy. Patterson Family Dream Chasers. Tiger Lily Loving Life. Huh. That one just flipped right over in my hand. And I Rainbow. Okay. Double checking to see. Oh, hi, a New America, all new again. How are you? How are you, Rob? All right. And Rob. Right? Yes. Okay. I think I got you all here. Okay, so A New America, all new again. There was a lot of stuff I went over in like the first half an hour. So I would love for you to come back and watch the first half an hour because I did talk a lot about the new frequency therapy playlist that we're making. And also, oh yeah, and by the way, you guys, in the new frequency therapy playlist, in the description, I have included our recipe for a detox bath. You should use these after your sessions. It will finish pulling all the rest of the toxins out, and that will help you get very balanced and healthy. So make sure you do that too. But also remember to sweat it out. You'll need about 15 minutes after the bath before you put on clean clothes. Otherwise your clothes are going to be ruined because you're going to sweat. So anyway, all right. Is it a love reading? No, it is just a daily tarot card reading, Sarija. Now, if you wanted to do a love reading, as I said, you can pay in the super chat and we can schedule one for later if you'd like to do that. And I could do an 11 card reading for you then, and we could concentrate on love if that's what you want to ask about. But we're just going to do a daily reading for you today. So to begin, the Queen of Spring for Debbie. Debbie, I pulled the Queen of Spring for you. You're very welcome. And it says, brilliant, loyal, talented, and friendly. You need to believe in yourself, Debbie. There are wonderful people that want to help you. Maintain a balance between your work and your home life. Yes. Yeah, it is kind of like a life path reading, you're right. But if you concentrate on love, you'll be able to relate it to love. Does that make sense? And that was Spring. Okay, so more on that, Debbie. The Queen of Spring. She says, Debbie, the Queen of Spring is truly amazing. She can write a marketing plan at work, throw a birthday party with 30 kids in attendance, volunteer for local animal shelter, and somehow make it home in time to dress up for that formal event that's so important to her spouse. A devoted parent, she is graceful, intelligent, and lovely, and yet her most endearing attribute is that she is a true friend. She will be there for you no matter what, and that's why everyone loves her. On the other hand, she can be fierce as a competitor, an independent and strong leader. She likes to have things her way. Chances are very good that you'll agree with her ideas, but if you don't, you may have a challenging time getting her to come around to your point of view. The queen sits on her throne, carefully contemplating her next step. Her red dress indicates that she is very passionate about her plans, and she will not wait long before taking action. Additional meanings of this card are trusting in your own abilities, showing grace under fire, maintaining a balance between work and home, and being a good parent, and the determination to succeed. Very awesome, Debbie. I like the Queen of Spring. So, and she is on a wands level, so she would be a very high spiritual card. Yes. Well, I don't know about a brat, but I could see you being a very determined person. So, Becky Vlogs. For you, I pulled the release card. So the release card says that you need to let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, a time to move on. So this card is for Becky Vlogs. Maybe I can do that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, more on that, Becky. You can learn from your past and you can move forward, or you could be held back by it. This is true in every aspect of life, be it in relationships, career, or health. When an attachment to your personal history blocks you from progress and joy, it's time to release the past and go forth boldly in an exciting new direction. Often the changes coming into your life are anticipated or even welcomed by you. Although moving on can be challenging, the fairies want you to know that your future is bright and a magical one. Don't wait. Take your first steps towards happiness today. The beautiful peacock wings of our fairy and the white roses she keeps close at hand both represent purity and immortality. Additional meanings of this card are moving forward, freedom to change, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, transformation, and reincarnation. So that is Becky Vlogs Daily Tarot. And remember, Becky, that one is a gift card too and can also be used as a gift for the day. You have the gift of transformation. So then next I have Miss ASMR Doll. And Miss ASMR Doll, I pulled the Unity card. So the Unity card goes right along with that teamwork too. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. And again, that's going to be another gift card, so the gift there will be tradition. So for more on that, it's also the Hierophant card in the other decks, and always means spiritual teacher and light bringer. So learning the traditional ways of doing things can sometimes be very effective. Other times, though, we need to take a break out of the box and consider new and creative modes of accomplishing our goals. Discussing various methods, old and new, with those that you can trust and help you know which philosophy to follow at any given time. If your goals are meeting with resistance, it may be due to the method that you are using to attain them, rather than a flaw in your actual plans. Be open to trusted people's perception regarding the right strategy to take. Having a support group of friends and a spiritual teacher who walks his or her talk will uplift you and allow you to stand tall in all of your work. It's important to always stay on the path of integrity in every aspect of life. The law of attraction rewards those who follow their dreams while remaining honest and true in dealing with others. Align yourself with organizations or people who have high spiritual ideals. In this card, our two fairy students have found a mentor to teach them both old and new ways of thinking. Additional meanings of this card are doing the right thing for the right reason, remaining true to your principles, being a spiritual teacher to others and or consulting one for guidance, respecting your elders or the past, and the power of prayer. So that is Miss ASMR Dolls. Perfect. So then next, I have angels here to observe the end. Angels here to Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. That's awesome. You guys teach me something all the time too, though. So you're my teachers too. And it's really cool that we can learn from each other. I love it. So the Three of Winter for angels here to observe the end. Three of Winter shows you reaching out to others for comfort and love, and you will grow stronger from this situation. There is a sadness that will heal with time. Angels here to observe the end. This is a sorrow card. I'm sorry you're experiencing this. I'll tell you more about it. Oh, that's so good. I love it. That's awesome. Okay, angels here to observe the end. The Three of Winter. It takes great courage to face your past disappointments and allow healing to take place. Reach out to others for comfort and love, and ask God and the angels and the fairies for clarity of understanding around all the issues pertaining to your situation. Be open to the warm embrace of compassion and forgiveness, and to the wisdom of others who may have experienced what you're going through. Don't close your heart off to helpful people. By working through your sadness now, you set the stage for healing in the near term, rather than having to revisit unhappy emotions over and over. Our fairy friends are standing with the holy hawthorn tree behind them. The legend says that the tree appeared when Joseph of Arimathea, a disciple of Jesus who helped him off the cross, placed Jesus' walking staff into the soil on the hill in Glastonbury. The staff became the holy hawthorn tree, which blossoms only on Christmas Day and Easter Day. Additional meanings of this card are forgiving others and yourself, releasing past hurts, healing misunderstandings, growing stronger from challenging situations, and being there for others in need. So, okay, Twiggy, I'll still read you a card, dear. I've got you a card pulled, so you'll just have to come back and check for it. So, angels, first of all, big hugs. And I gotta tell you something, too, angels here to observe the end. There's a playlist that I made, too, where I read the Shambhala, the Sacred Path of the Warrior. And, one of the first chapters is trying to understanding sadness and understanding sorrow, and how sorrow actually it is a learning experience for us. So yes, I know, and I'm very sorry that we got that card for you today, but I want you to check out that playlist, because I think that might change some things for you too. Tiger Lily, she went and watched that first chapter, and she was talking about how it was helping her get in touch with her sadness too. So sometimes you gotta revisit that, because a lot of times we don't deal with it properly. So yes, exactly, they get stuck, right? They sure do, and little pieces of us get stuck. So yeah, I want you to get that out of your system, and yeah, check it out. Yes, it'll help you a lot. So big hugs to you, and I appreciate you, and it'll be better tomorrow. So then we have Raven Wolf Channel next, and Raven Wolf Channel, I pulled an Ace of Autumn today. So it says there's a windfall of money, advice or assistance from others, a very successful project, a happy change in your career. Of course, the Ace is always a new beginning. This one is a reward. Yes. This one's a reward on the physical or monetary level. It could be having to do with health too. So here it says more for you. It says, wonderful news, a windfall of unexpected resources arrives to help you pursue your dreams. It says the fairies are trustworthy manifestors, and they've brought you a gift. This may be a financial abundance, such as money, or it could be wise counsel, physical help with your project, or someone who can introduce you to very influential people. Use your resources wisely. Make a plan for how you can best utilize them successfully. If your thoughts have turned toward longer-term goals, now is a good time to make those investments. The young fairy here sits upon great potential knowledge. She knows that one day she'll be able to turn it into a magnificent abundance. Additional meanings of this card are investing in real estate, a very successful venture, giving without expecting anything in return, and a happy change in your career. So that's awesome, Raven Wolf Channel. Yeah, that is a good one. A very good one. I was looking back to see what angels said. Angels, more hugs. That's awesome, Ravenwolf channel. Did you work on that too? I wish I could provide you with more information on how to shut it back down. It's kind of a trick, but you kind of close it the same way you opened it. You got to protect yourself too from spiritual bombardment. That can be very, very tiring. Believe me. Rebecca Galactiana is next. Rebecca Galactiana, I have the world for you. And the world shows a brilliant success and the freedom to go in any direction. A journey that is now complete. So more on the world for you, Rebecca. Good. I'm glad you got it fixed. It is a difficult thing. It really can be difficult. And it's new. Like when you're not used to using it, it's all new. It can be quite overwhelming and quite confusing. So the world for Rebecca Galactiana shows, bravo, it's time to take a bow, as everyone is so very proud of you and the progress that you've made. You need to recognize your own success as a way to reinforce just how powerful and creative you are. Yes. Like your fairy friends, you have the magic touch right now. Be fearless in choosing your next big accomplishment. And this is the time for you to move forward in your spiritual development, continuing your journey along the path of enlightenment. And it's also the path of joy. Our fairy from the Dreamer card has made it successfully to the end of the journey. She wears the sign for infinity in her crown and honor shoes, indicating that she can now begin a whole new adventure if she desires. Additional meanings of this card are a journey that's now at an end, great achievements, new beginnings, the freedom to go in any direction, and a sense of completion. So, and that is your gift, Rebecca, the gift of completion today. So that will be Rebecca Galactiana's Daily Tarot. Good card. Next, I have Sharon Jean. Aw, hugs to you. Yes, freedom and a journey completed. I love it. We're so glad to have you here, Rebecca. I saw you somewhere the other night, too, and said hi to you. I can't remember where that was. Where was I? Evolutionary Energy Arts, maybe? Maybe. I can't remember. I run into you guys in my circles, though. It's always good. I'm always making fairy circles, and I see you leaving positive comments along the way, too, with me, and it's just awesome. We're, like, leaving breadcrumbs of the enlightened society, and I love it. So, Sharon Jean is next. Yes. So, Sharon Jean, I have the 8 of Spring for you. And it says there is stress here that's coming from having too many things happening at once. Successful multitasking and sudden events or changes. So a little bit of spiritual stress, dear. So more on the 8 of Spring. The 8 of Spring shows for Sharon Jean that there are many varieties of stress. This card reflects the kind that comes from having a lot of wonderful things in your life at once. You may be juggling a family, a new career opportunity, seeing to your fitness, decorating your home. Of course, you wouldn't wish away any of those lovely things, yet it is great. It is a great deal to have on your plate. This is a card of successful multitasking. If things have been quiet for you, expect to see a big increase in the action. Make sure you have every task prioritized, and whenever possible, delegate items from your to-do list to others, and be grateful for all the wonderful things in your life while you juggle them. Our fairy in this image tries to simultaneously manage 8 magical dandelions. It's a lot to handle at once, but thankfully the dandelions represent wishes coming true. So additional meanings of this card are being confident, sudden events or rapid changes, instantaneous results, and business travel. So that is Sharon Jean's Daily Tarot. Next we have Milky Way Weekly. Milky Way Weekly, I pulled for you the 10 of Summer. This is an emotionally fulfilling life with family or friends and raising children wisely and people you can trust. Aw, Thank you. So, more on that emotional card, the 10 of Summer, Milky Way Weekly. So the 10 of Summer says to you, spending time with your family and loved ones is critical to a rich and happy life. The people that you call family may be those you're related to, or they may be people whom you have chosen as your beloved community. I love this. Either way, offering love and support to those closest to you and accepting it in return is very important. Make space for them in your life. Space, I love it. It's worth investing time and energy in your primary relationships. You can have the happy home life you're seeking, filled with peace and emotional fulfillment. The couple from the 2 of Summer card have created a beautiful life for themselves and their children. The butterfly boat near the shores of Avalon means that their emotional currents will continue to evolve and thrive. Additional meanings of this card are a happy marriage, people you can trust, relationships that last, feeling emotionally content, and raising children wisely. That was Milky Way Weekly's Daily Tarot. Beautiful. So, the next one I have on the list is Lady Aries Vlogs. So, Ladies Aries Vlogs, Raven Wolf says hi to you guys. Ladies Aries Vlogs, I pulled the Renewal card. So the Renewal card shows you reviewing the past and the present so that you can plan a bright new future. You're understanding your life's purpose and releasing judgment of yourself and others. So we will put that right there, and I will give you a little bit more on the Renewal card. The Renewal card is also the Reckoning card or a Judgment card. So that is your gift, the gift of Reckoning for Lady Aries Vlogs. So here's what the Renewal card says for you, Lady Aries Vlogs. It says, it's time for a review. You need to take note of what you have learned in life so far. Where do you want to go next? You're in the moment when you can truly reinvent yourself and build the future that you want. However, to successfully arrive at your destination, you'll need a very good map. Visualize your happiest possible future and then start taking the appropriate steps. Feel free to ask a friend to help plan out your journey with you. Pay special attention to flashes of inspiration and original creative ideas. These epiphanies are part of your life's purpose, and they are meant to guide you on your way to joy. Our fairies are joined by Joseph of Arimathea, the original guardian of the Holy Grail in Glastonbury. In his later years, Joseph allowed his beard to grow, and he may remind you of St. Nicholas, holding his list and sitting beneath the holy hawthorn tree, which only blooms at Christmas and Easter. The rabbit and butterfly on this card symbolize springtime to show the metaphorical movement from winter to spring in your life. Additional meanings of this card are an important milestone, seeing things in a whole new light, a call to fulfill your destiny, releasing judgments of yourself and others, and understanding your life's purpose. So that is Lady Aries Daily Tarot. Next I have Malvin Jackson. Malvin Jackson, I pulled for you the King of Spring. So the King of Spring says to Malvin, he's innovative, inspiring, wise, and theatrical. A financial windfall, your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your cause. So more on that King of Spring, Malvin. He is on a spiritual level, and he says to you, an inspiring leader, the King of Spring is charismatic and bold with a flair for the dramatic. He is probably a leader in whatever industry he has chosen. But don't be surprised if you also see him in the local community theater in the starring role. He does like to be in the spotlight. This king is innovative and motivational. He can lead people to do great things. He loves his family and is therefore quite the father figure. His warm and charming nature makes him very approachable, and he's willing to provide you with wise counsel. Just don't upstage him. He wants to be the center of attention, and if you attempt to share his spotlight, you'll quickly find yourself standing alone. The king stands to show that he's ready to take action. His throne is adorned with golden lion to show courage, and next to it is a pair of beehives, indicating his diligence. Additional meanings of this card are a financial windfall, an unexpected supporter of your cause, public speaking, promotions or advancement in your career. Good card, Malvin. Hey, Patterson family dream chasers. How are you? I'm looking back real quick to make sure nobody else came in while I was reading. I don't think they did. I think we're good. Okay, so next I have Twiggy. And I know Twiggy had to pop out, but I'm still going to read her card. So here we go. Aw, that's so cute. It's too bad we can't hear each other sometimes. It would be nice. I think it would be cool. Maybe eventually they might be able to do that. We could do it. I wonder if we could do it on Google Hangouts. But will it only let you do a 2 split screen, or can you do multiple split screens? It'd be so cool if we could all be on a split screen, like have like tons of little televisions. It would be neat. Okay, so I'm reading for Twiggy now. Twiggy, I pulled for you the 2 of Summer. And it says, falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up, Twiggy. Your relationship can be healed. That is cool. If we could do that, it would be cool. I'd probably put the first 10 mods in. That would be really neat. Okay, so more on that, Twiggy. The 2 of Summer. So the 2 of Summer is an emotional card. And it talks about romance, and it says, when it's real, you know it. And this relationship is one that you can count on. 2 hearts become one in a beautiful moment of true romance. It's safe to make a commitment and allow yourself to love and be loved. Let yourself rejoice and revel in these heart-fluttering emotions. Relationships sometimes go through challenges. This isn't the time to give up. If your partnership is feeling strained, continue to work on it. Love still lives in the hearts of both individuals. Stay in a place of faith. The male fairy shows his passion for the female by bringing her to a bed of red roses. A waterfall cascades behind them, indicating the power of the emotions between the couple. Additional meanings of this card are getting engaged, an equal partnership, forgiveness and the resolution of a problem, an unexpected gift, an intimate friendship, or ending a disagreement. And that is Twiggy's Daily Tarot. Hi, Terry Patterson. How are you? Let me get you on the list, dear. All right. And I'll draw you a card. Got it. Okay. All right. Next, I have Jesse Greenhagen. Jesse Greenhagen. And Christopher's here, too. And Deb, I'll get to you in just a second, but I'm going to read Jesse's and Christopher's at the same time. So Jesse, you got the Prince of Spring. And then Christopher, you got the King of Summer. So for Jesse, the Prince of Spring was charming, self-confident, passionate, and restless. Immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. So that was Jesse's. And this one is Christopher's. The King of Summer. He's honorable, devoted, mature, and warm-hearted. He's a romantic partner you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. So both of those royalty symbols and more on those. Starting with Jesse's, the Prince of Spring. And the spring, of course, is on a spiritual level. So this one is showing this is the proverbial knight in shining armor, and he's here to help you in whatever way he's needed. There's no task too big and no detail too small that he won't rush in and take charge of it. If you need something done now, he's your guy. As an endless optimist, he's always smiling while he works, and once the job is done, you'll probably get a happy wink from him as well. Our prince is charming and courageous, confident, and oh my, so busy. That's because he wants to see everything, do everything, experience everything. Of course, if there's a lull in the action at the moment, you may find yourself with a very bored prince. A bored prince can be a grumpy, impatient prince. It's hard for him to really relax and kick back when there's just so much to accomplish out there in the world. On this card, the prince rides a rabbit, moving quickly from one adventure to another. Rabbits are known to be particularly active in springtime, just like our prince. Additional meanings of this card are feeling alive, the urge to get busy, handling many things at once, issues that require speedy decisions and actions, and a desire for adventure. Reminds me of Colin. So then, the King of Summer for Christopher. Yes. And the King of Summer for Christopher is on the level of emotions. So, more on the King of Summer, Christopher. The King of Summer is someone that you can completely trust. He's well versed in matters of the heart. He knows the virtues of compassion and understanding. He will quietly listen to all of your fears, hopes, and dreams, and provide astonishing insights that prove invaluable. This king leads a very rich inner life, often coming from a pursuit of spirituality. A humanitarian, he is honorable and quite chivalrous. He shows high integrity in relationships. However, he may come off being a little intense sometimes. He's been through a great deal, and his desire to protect you may result in paternal-sounding advice. The king is also a fierce protector of friends and family, so it will benefit you to speak kindly of others in his presence. Red roses, a symbol of true love, grow at the feet of the King of Summer. You can trust that his intentions are honorable and his feelings are genuine. Additional meanings of this card are an excellent spouse and parent, acting as a peacemaker, finding compromises between opposing interests, and getting involved in culture and the arts. Very awesome. Patterson family is my wife and kids are both watching. Oh, okay, awesome. Patterson family. Okay, and Terry Patterson. Excellent. Good to know that. I'll try to read for you both at once, just like I did Jesse and Christopher. Yes. Yeah, actually, it might sound like you a little bit, Christopher. I think you might be that King of Summer today. And I kind of feel like this is Colin, but I don't know. That's just my own personal thoughts on that. So, next I'm going to read for Deb's Sunshine. Deb's Sunshine here. I have the 8 of Winter. So, the 8 of Winter says, you have what it takes, Deb. If only you believed in yourself, you're thinking you're powerless when you're not. You have a lack of self-confidence, and it's keeping you from getting what you want. You can do this, Deb. Alright, let me tell you a little more about the 8 of Winter. And she's on that Swords level, so this is a mental card. And when I say mental card, I mean, really, these cards are all in your head, people. These are things that you can beat. These are like what we were talking about, those little pieces of yourself that you leave when you're broken. You know? So, what did I say? The 8 of Winter. Okay. So the 8 of Winter for Deb shows the idea that you're trapped by your situation is a false one. Don't let your ego convince you that you're without power, Deb. You have what it takes to move out of the situation if you don't like it. And with resolve and determination, tell yourself that you will have the life that you desire. You need to believe in yourself. Changes require commitment, and that means making a choice to actively improve matters. If you find it difficult to focus, then ask God, the angels, and the fairies to send you signs to help you create a plan. Take responsibility for your life now. Hi, my Skies 5D. A fairy stands on a slab of ice feeling trapped. However, the distance from her island of ice to the next one is short and the space easily stepped over. Her sense of entrapment is all an illusion. Additional meanings of this card are the illusion of being trapped, the need to take back your personal power, and not believing in yourself. So that is Deb Sunshine's Daily Tarot. Deb, you can beat that. You're awesome, Deb. You've got this. Yep. So, and we've been working on that. We're all working on that. Of course, it takes each of us our own time, so we'll get it done, though. We have faith in you, Deb. You're awesome. We love you. Hugs. So next I have, and I got you on the list, my Skies 5D. Next I have Hemjold. Hemjold, I'm so glad you're here. This is your second time, isn't it? Maybe third. Very good to have you here. So you have the Balance card. Love you too. Aw, so sweet, Sailor Aqua. Alright, Hemjold. It says balance. You have the Balance card. And it's saying that you need to take everyone's input into consideration. You're merging your viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There is no need to rush. Which is odd, because that's what I was just talking about. Patience. So more on that Balance card for you, Hemjold. It is a gift, too. So your gift today is the gift of balance. And what it says for you, Hemjold, is now is the time to be open and to compromise and cooperate with others. The perfect resolution is one in which each person's input is taken into consideration and blended into a win-win that everyone can feel good about. It's time for you to pause, take a few deep breaths, or even go for a quiet walk with the fairies in nature. Ask them to remove any anxieties that you're experiencing so that you can return to a place of peace. This time of reflection can help you become aware of new and creative solutions. Be open to unique ideas that can be mixed together to bring about unanticipated and exciting results. Our fairy stands before the mighty lion at the mouth of the chalice wall. Blood red iron ore in the water represents the feminine energy, while the white water represents the masculine force. Together they are connected into the chalice and symbolize the balance of the male and the female strengths within each of us. The two energies are equally important for creation, health, success, and happiness. Additional meanings of this card are moderation and self-restraint, merging viewpoints to create a superior opportunity, and taking your time and not rushing, and also a reaction that's appropriate to the situation. So that is Hemjold's card of the day. Next, I have Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian. In Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian, I pulled the Queen of Summer. So the Queen of Summer says to you, Tales, loving, comforting, emotionally intuitive. Listen to your heart, intuitive insights that you can trust, and taking care of others perhaps too much. So, and this is an emotional card, Tales. So more on that Queen of Summer. Good. I'm glad, Hemjold. I get a lot out of these. It's so interesting, and even when I'm pulling cards for you, I learn a lot from them too. I'm still new to reading this book. These cards are fairly new to me, but as you can see, they're getting their fair share of use. So, the Queen of Summer, and this is for Tales of the Blue-Eyed Indian. The Queen of Summer is beautiful and serene. You enter her presence and sense of calm envelops you. She radiates love and peace. The Queen also knows what you're thinking. She's extremely intuitive. She understands your heart better than you do. For that reason, she makes an outstanding counselor who can help you get clarity on whatever situation is troubling you. The Queen has a deep love for friends and family, and she will be there for you. In fact, she's pretty much there for everyone. Tender-hearted and charitable, she can give too much. For this reason, you may experience the Queen of Summer as an exhausted and cautious person. She has given a great deal and hasn't always been given to in equal measure. She has experienced loss, and in that loss, she may have become wiser and more discerning about whom she lets in. The Queen stands in a field surrounded by other fairies. The sunflowers indicate she can create happiness, which is why so many are vying for her attention. Additional meanings of this card are a close and trusted friend, taking on an important cause, protecting those who need assistance, being sure to give and receive, and a spiritual teacher. Well, happy anniversary, Hemjold. That's beautiful. 16. Happy 16. Wonderful. So next I have Jessica Clausen. Jessica Clausen, I pulled the Awakening card. And it says, change the way that you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in action. So Jessica, this card is the card of the Hangman in the other decks. And it means suspense. And really it's about perception and getting a whole nother view on things. So I love to turn the card different ways so that you can get an idea about how to look at things in a different light. So, anyways, with that Awakening card and more on it, so, and this is for Jessica Clausen. It says, it's time, awakening. It's time for a change in perspective. Seeing your challenges in an entirely different way can help you find a new lease on life or an end to a stagnant situation. Ask God, the angels, and the fairies to give you signs that will help you perceive things in a whole other light. This card can also show up to remind you just how wonderful, eclectic, and magical you are. When others value qualities within you that you may have labeled weird or unusual, you can come to see the incredible strength and potential that lies in being your unique self. This is a card of charity and kindness. Just as the fairies are willing to reach out and help you on your path, you are asked to do the same for those who may be in need. It's beautiful to extend aid and compassion to others. Remember, though, to keep a balance so that you don't fall into an unhealthy pattern of overgiving. The fairy on the card is upside down, giving him a whole new way of reflecting upon his situation. The traditional yin and yang symbol rests on his feet as he searches for just the right balance in his life. Additional meanings of this card are a new point of view, seeing beyond what's obvious, hidden action behind an apparent standstill, exploring your past lifetimes, and giving so that others can gain. So that is Jessica Clausen's. Well, thank you so much. Yes, happy 432. Completely agreed, Hemjold. Have a wonderful day. Treat that sweet wife. And go out and get her some flowers or some chocolates. Or just buy her a plant. Yeah, plants are really cool. My hubby always gets me a plant because I don't like cut flowers because the flowers are dead and I feel bad for them. And also for the fairies that lived in them. So I get kind of disturbed about it. And I'm like, I don't want those. I want real plants. So he brings me real plants all the time. And now I have plants everywhere. All over the place. Yes. And then they'll go in the garden too. I have tons of plants in the garden too. As soon as the weather breaks, it'll be awesome. So yes, a very happy birthday to, or happy anniversary to Hemjold. Happy 16th anniversary, Hemjold. Okay, Michelle. You're right after Miranda Moonchild too, so if you can just hang in there for a second. I got you right after Miranda. This one's Miranda and then this one's you. So here we go. Miranda Moonchild, 2 of Spring. You're very welcome, Miss ASMR doll. Yes, go have some munchies and I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, bye. So the 2 of Spring is for Miranda Moonchild, and this is the boat card. And it says, a bright future manifested through hard work and creativity, partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress is being made. Goodbye, Miss Doll. See you tomorrow. She's so awesome. Thank you for that really awesome teamwork card, too. Don't forget, everybody, Miss Doll pulled us the Magical Unicorn teamwork card today, and so that is what it's about, teamwork. So Miranda Moonchild, the 2 of Spring, more on that. The 2 of Spring says to Miranda Moonchild, you're off to a wonderful start. It's as if you have the whole world in your hands. Choices about the short-term future now appear, and the most important thing is to remember that it is safe to take chances. If you had every possible resource at your disposal, what brave new steps would you take? Evaluate the situation and then move forward quickly. Many more opportunities are on their way. The possibility of forming a partnership with others may present itself. This can be a wonderful way to move mutual dreams forward as you encourage each other to continue to follow your passions. Just make sure that you're truly on the same page with anyone that you consider pairing up with. Our 2 fairies have worked together to build a beautiful boat that is nearly finished. All they need to do is install the purple butterfly sails, and their journey to Magical Avalon will successfully be underway. Additional meanings of this card are a bright future, joint creative endeavors, success through hard work, great progress being made. So that is Miranda Moonchild's. And next I have Michelle Nugent. So Michelle, are you still here, dear? Michelle, I got the 6 of Summer for you. So the 6 of Summer is an emotional card, and it says children or childhood to return, the return of people or romances from your past, remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they actually occurred. So more on that 6 of Summer. Says to you, Michelle, ah, the magic of childhood. When seen through the eyes of a child, the world abounds with joyful and amazing moments. This card asks you to get in touch with that bright outlook that still lives within you. Memories or people from your past can reemerge in your life. They are bringing enchanting surprises with them. Experience from childhood or younger days may unexpectedly provide inspiration for your current situation. Think back to times in your life that are similar to what you're facing now, and make notes about how you handled those events and how you might apply what you learned to the present. Take special care to see the past accurately without putting a positive or negative spin on it. Two young fairies sit together enjoying the stories they share. Perhaps they are happy memories from years gone by, or they could be events that just happened moments ago. Additional meanings of this card are children or childhood. You're very welcome. Pining for the past, the rekindling of old friendships or romance, events that bring back memories, childlike innocence, and becoming fast friends. So that is Michelle Nugent's Daily Tarot. Hi, Manimal207. I wish, right? I'm still looking for a card to do that for me. That's funny though, Manimal. Manimal207. There is hair frequencies on the Z app though. So if you download the Z app, you might be able to look up some hair frequencies like growing your hair, or there's one for alopecia, which is when your hair falls out. That sucks. Usually that comes with toxins though. That's what makes your hair fall out. And not getting your shampoo rinsed out enough. Yeah, I think something's wrong with all the shampoo too. I've been mixing my shampoo with baking soda. Yeah, I sure do. I mix my shampoo with baking soda now. So Jan Sarlo's next. Jan Sarlo, 7 of Summer. So no more procrastinating. Your power comes from making a decision. Confusion that arises from overanalyzing the options. So 7 of Summer, emotional card for you, Jan. And it says, there are pros and cons to virtually every decision. The situation that you are currently in is demanding a choice from you, and procrastination is simply no longer an option. What you decide involves actions that may benefit you physically, emotionally, financially, intellectually, or spiritually. Recognizing that you always have a choice is a great realization about your personal power. However, it also means that you are responsible for the outcome of your choices. The moment to choose has arrived. You could make a list of every possible alternative and evaluate it, or you could ask God and your angels for guidance, but the time to choose is now. Daydreaming can be a lovely way to get insight into a challenging situation, or it can be a way to avoid taking action. Make sure that your imaginings serve a productive and positive purpose. Make a plan to put your dreams into action one step at a time. A fairy allows sunlight to shine through a prism onto a bed of white roses. The roses indicate that his intentions are pure, but the prism shows that there are many possibilities. Additional meanings of this card are wishful thinking, needing to regain focus, overanalyzing, too many choices, and receiving guidance to detox. So that is Jan Sarlo's Daily Tarot. So next I have Kyoko Liggins. So Kyoko Liggins, I pulled awesome, Jan. Kyoko, I pulled the 10 of Winter. And you know, Jan, you get that Z app working and use that frequency therapy playlist that I just put up, and that'll get you going with all that too. Help to get the chemicals, GMOs, and all that stuff out of your system and get you more tapped in. So for Kyoko here, I pulled the 10 of Winter, and it says the resolution of difficulties. There's a weight lifted off your shoulders, Kyoko, the end of an addiction or a codependency. And again, this is a Winter card, which means mental. And like I said, when I say mental, that is all in your head. These are things that you can beat, folks. So the 10 of Winter here is telling you, Kyoko, that it's time to walk or run away. It says the situation no longer serves you and is merely holding you back. Sometimes endings are sad, and sometimes they're a relief. Change can be stressful and intimidating, but trust that this is a healthy and necessary one. Drawing this card means that you have probably known for some time that you needed to move on, but you've been unable or unwilling to cut ties. Let go and set off on a journey toward a happier tomorrow. Set new goals for yourself and make this a fresh beginning. Focus on the future, not on the past. A fairy is leaving the challenging land of winter for a warmer destination. Soon her troubles will be over. Additional meanings of this card are the resolution of difficulties, the ending of an addiction, a weight lifted off your shoulders, and an emotional overreaction. So that is Kyoko Liggins' Daily Tarot. You're very welcome, Jan Sarlo. Kyoko, if you hear me, hugs. Francis Reed fam, I have a 6 of spring for you. The 6 of spring shows wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. This is a spiritual card. Very good. So Francis Reed fam, more on that 6 of spring. The 6 of spring says to the Francis Reed fam, you're very welcome, Kyoko. Kyoko, hugs to you, dear. Whatever it is, it'll be okay, I promise. So the 6 of spring here is saying to Francis Reed fam that congratulations on a job well done. This isn't a time for you to be shy or humble. Even if you don't normally seek attention, it's healthy to bask in the glow of your accomplishments. Allow people to see the wonderful things that you've created. Be visible and vocal about your beliefs. Let your unique talent and passions be known. You're a role model, showing others what is possible. Wonderful news is on its way to you. It may be a promotion, a new career opportunity, or even an award. Positive recognition for your hard work is at hand. The card features a person of great accomplishments. Unicorn represents purity of thought, while the red rose petals show passion and commitment. No wonder she's such a success. Additional meanings of this card are success, receiving awards or scholarships, being in the public eye, an offer of help from someone very successful, and smart choices. You're very welcome, Kyoko. Okay, so that was Francis Reed fam. Next I have Sailor Aqua. So Sailor Aqua, got you right here, have the ego card for you. And it's showing that you have an illusion of being trapped. You are placing too much importance on material things or material items and getting caught up in fear and worry. So this is like one of my least favorite cards too, Sailor Aqua. And I drew it yesterday for someone too. But today it's in your pocket. So it says, happiness can be elusive if you're not clear on your own priorities. It says motivations and behaviors. Taking time for self-reflection allows you the opportunity to experience great personal epiphanies and practice self-forgiveness. See the truth of who you are and release those aspects that are no longer serving you. Let go of guilt, fear, and blame, and have compassion for yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I love you for being divinely perfect in this moment. Okay, my skies 5D, we'll see you next time, and I will read you a daily tarot, so just come back and look for it towards the end. And then it says, Sailor Aqua, you need to detox from harmful foods, substances, or people. Confront your fears and release yourself from any limitations or self-imposed traps. Give yourself permission to be free. Our fairy friend stands before a traditional Celtic Beltane fire, a springtime sacred ceremony to release the old, that is guilt, fear, blame, and other products of the ego, and welcome in the new. Additional meanings of this card are determining what is the cause and what is the symptom, placing too much importance on material items, getting caught up in fear and worry, and dependency or addiction. So, you're welcome. The ego card's a little tough. It can be used as a gift too, in a way though. It having to do with trickery usually. In the other decks it has to do with trickery. And it means like when it says trickery, it's like wearing a mask. Like, sometimes you have to play a part in order to get things done. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you probably heard the expression, you need to tell them what they want to hear. You don't tell them what you really think. You tell them what they want to hear. Does that make sense to you? Yes. Okay, so that would be your gift. That gift is to use that mask in order to get things done that you need. So next I have Srija Kanaparthi. Srija Kanaparthi, are you still here? We finally made it to you, dear. And it says, the King of Winter you have. Yes, exactly. A little bit. A little bit. But you can use that. You can actually use that as a gift today. But remember, too, what it said, too, that you have to love yourself for yourself. And be free, too. So for Srija Kanaparthi. Yep, it's all good, Sailor Aqua. The King of Winter here is knowledgeable, experienced, fair-minded, and unemotional. It's saying you need to get advice from someone professional and objective, public speaking, unemotional relationships. So more on that King of Winter for Srija Kanaparthi. Winter, again. Winter is always mental cards. These are all on the thinking level. So the King of Winter says to you, Srija, the King of Winter is fair, impartial, and completely professional. He's also pretty much emotionally unavailable. If you're looking for someone to give you flawless advice, he's your guy. If you're seeking a speaker for your event who will impress everyone in the audience, book him right away. If you need a new chief executive officer for your company, sign him up. He'll require a healthy bonus. He can even be an incredible humanitarian if he believes in the cause. However, if you're seeking a romantic partner, you may want to walk right on by. It's not that he's a bad fellow. On the contrary, he's quite amazing. He's just not really built for heart-to-heart talks, candlelit dinners, cuddling, or walks on the beach. The romantic within you would be frustrated with this king as a partner. The King of Winter walks in a happy solitude with his friend the owl. Wisdom and the intellect are only companionship he needs. Additional meanings are college professors, public speaking, brilliant ideas, dealing with the government, and unemotional relationships. Right. Right. I hear you, Sailor Aqua. I totally understand what you mean. Yeah. Like sometimes when we really want to say what we want to say, we can't say it. We have to say what they need to hear. Yes. I agree with you completely. Okay, so Patterson Family Dream Chasers and Terry Patterson. Are you still here, darlings? Patterson Family Dream Chasers got the High Priestess. And then that would be Tiger Lily. That's iRainbow. That's a New America. And this is Terry Patterson. The Seven of Spring. Okay, so then I didn't have one for My Skies 5B. And I need one for Manimal 207. Okay. Alright, my dears. So, to begin with, for Patterson Family Dream Chasers, I pulled the High Priestess. So this one says you're trusting your intuition. Careful reflection before taking action. Insights that come through meditation. So the High Priestess is an intuitive card. Usually when people get this card, it means that they know things before they happen. Or they dream things before they happen. Intuition is very strong. For Terry, however, I pulled the Seven of Spring. Now this is on a spiritual level too, but it shows you being assertive and tells you don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. But I have to warn you that this card comes with this card does come with a warning. You have to be careful and choose your words wisely when you're being courageous and standing up for yourself, because that card can get you into a bit of trouble if you're not careful. So the High Priestess first, and we'll talk about the High Priestess first. That is for Patterson Family Dream Chasers. So here the High Priestess tells you, the High Priestess comes to assure you that your spiritual gifts are real, your intuitive insights are accurate. She wants you to know that nothing in spirituality is secret anymore. Therefore, she's presenting to you all the wisdom she's accumulated in the hopes that you will use it to gain your great insights about yourself. The most important revelations come from within. Try spending some time in meditation or going on long, reflective nature walks. Ask yourself, what is it that I truly want? Am I following my own path, or am I just trying to make others happy? Happiness comes from the knowledge that the choices that you are making are for your highest, greatest good. Your body is a powerful, intuitive tool that can lead you in the right direction. Pay attention to your emotional responses to various options offered to you and treat them as a compass that will guide you along the way. This card indicates that your psychic abilities are very strong right now. You can trust what your instincts are telling you about situations and people. Our High Priestess stands before the ruins of the Glastonbury Abbey, which was the site of a religious and political disagreements. With her open book, the High Priestess is symbolic of acceptance of the many spiritual paths to God's love. No, not yet. Rob, not yet. Additional meanings of this card are important nighttime dreams, spiritual knowledge or enlightenment, making plans before taking action, gathering information in order to come to a later decision, and keeping your strategies to yourself for now. So that was Patterson Family Dream Chasers. And then Terry, we had that Seven of Spring, another spiritual card. So that will be telling you, Terry, it's healthy and normal for you to stand up for yourself. Don't allow others to talk you out of your beliefs or opinions at this time. Your thoughts and feelings about what is the right thing to do are exactly spot on. Yes, I did read your card, Sureja. I called you when I read it. You'll have to go back and watch when we're done. Sorry about that, darling. You had a King of Winter. So, anyway, okay, so Terry, spot on. Okay, so this isn't the time for you to back down or compromise. However, it is a good time to pay close attention to all that's happening so that you can learn from the situation. Don't allow people in power to intimidate you. Assert your rights. Sign petitions. Call your local government and attend the rallies to demonstrate that there's strength in numbers. The fairy in this image is dressed in red to show her passion for her mission, and her stance signals that she will be quick to defend her beliefs. Additional meanings of this card are taking a stand, defending your position, knowing that you're right, courage through adversity, taking self-protection or assertiveness classes, or gaining physical strength at the gym. So that is the Patterson family and Terry Patterson's Daily Tarot. You're welcome, Sureja. Yes, it'll be the King of Winter, and you will be able to go back and look. It should be, well, let's see. Yeah, actually, it was right before this reading. So you won't have to go back too far. We're at 143 right now, so probably go back to maybe 120 or 125 and watch from there. Who was before you? Sailor Aqua was right before you. Yes, and Sailor Aqua had the Ego card, so it would be right after the Ego card. Okay, next I have Tiger Lily, Loving Life. Tiger Lily, glad to see you here, friend. Tiger Lily, I pulled the Seven of Winter. The Seven of Winter tells you again, there is a better choice, not seeing things clearly or running away from the truth. So, another Swords card, Tiger Lily. Sorry about that. And again, I'll say it again. Swords are always on the mental or thinking level. There you are, darling. So we have the power to change these swords. It's in our head. And there we go. Okay, which one was it? The Seven of Winter. Okay, so that Seven of Winter tells you, Tiger Lily, review your current plans to see if changes may be necessary. As time passes, the reason for disappointments become clear, providing you with even better opportunities than you had previously imagined. Ask God, the angels, and the fairies to show you who does or doesn't have integrity. Sadly, there are people who hide their real intentions. But by listening to your intuition, you'll be given signs or messages to show you the truth. Pay attention to red flag warnings that broadcast another person's lack of honesty. Although you see the best in people, it's time for you to take blinders off and acknowledge that some people's actions are very dishonest. This will allow you to avoid painful situations and dilemmas. The fairy on this card is clearly trying to move quickly away from the situation. There is ice everywhere, but in a decanter she carries with her is the only liquid water to be found, which invites the question, where did she get it from? Additional meanings of this card are wanting to be alone, things not going according to plan, avoiding unwise partnerships, and self-deception. Sorry about that, Tiger Lily. Hugs to you too, dear. You'll get it figured out, though. I trust and believe. Hello, 2-star dog. How are you? I love it. Turn your swords into plowshares. Yes. Good idea, 2-star. 2-star dog. Much hugs to you, Tiger Lily. And I want you to go back and watch the beginning of this, too. Because there's a whole bunch of information on the frequency stuff that I want you to learn, too. We made another playlist, so there's another one for you too that you'll probably really dig. And also I want you to get that Z app. Yes. Yeah, 2-star dog, you need to go back and watch the first half too, or at least the first half an hour. Because, yeah, that's when I'm babbling about all this interesting stuff. Yes, of course. So, okay, so 8 of Summer, and this one is for iRainbow. So for iRainbow, I have the desire for a more meaningful life and realizing that it's time to move on and choosing to make major life changes. Hello, Old Crow. Let me get you on the list, my dear. Old Crow. Old Crow, did you get to go back and listen to your reading the other day? I read for you the other day. I'm pretty sure I did. Let me get you on this, in this pile here. So this will be, that was iRainbow, that's a new America, My Skies 5D, Manimal 207. So this will be 2-star dog, and this will be Old Crow. Got it. Oh, darn it. Okay. That's okay. Well, I got a card for you today, too, so, and we're not too far away. So we're reading for iRainbow right now. And Rob, if you're out there, you're next. So just keep an eye on the, keep a, what do you call it? Keep one eye on the screen. Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, so iRainbow, we had that 8 of Summer. The 8 of Summer says to you, it says, this card represents a decision to leave a situation that no longer is your highest good. You've made the choice on your own. It hasn't been pushed upon you. It may seem challenging, or it may seem like a wonderful relief, perhaps even an adventure. You can take small daily steps until the changes you desire are in place. So, or you can move much more quickly. The most important thing is that you evaluate your situation honestly and openly and then move toward happiness. Don't worry, you're ready. The fairy has packed up her belongings and has chosen a new path for herself. A beautiful dawn awaits her. Additional meanings of this card are relocating or a job change, a turning point, leaving home, searching for deeper truths, spiritual growth, realizing there's more to life than meets the eye. So that is iRainbows. And next I have Rob, A New America, All New Again. Hugs to you, iRainbow. It's good changes though, darling. It's gonna be better. Alright, A New America, All New Again. Princess of Autumn is here today. Princess of Autumn is studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. Happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships, and well thought out plans that go perfectly, sometimes needing a little push to get going. So the Princess of Autumn for you today, Rob. She is on that physical level, and she says to you, you can never know too much. Or so says our Princess of Autumn. The optimistic and happy young lady simply loves to learn. She's charming and reliable, upbeat, and so very clever. She does have a bit of a mischievous streak running through her, so you might want to keep an eye out for that. Besides being an absolute joy to be around, she's also responsible and wise beyond her years. Did we mention that she loves to learn? This gal can be a perpetual student, taking longer than usual to get out into the real world. She may also think things through way too long before acting, but when she does move into action, everything will go perfectly. The Ace of Autumn has grown up, and the books that were once closed to her before are now open. The knowledge she has gained has provided the abundance accumulating on her desk. Additional meanings of this card, Rob, are time to go back to school, study and research, seminars or courses, good news about finances, needing a push to get started, and working your way up the ladder. So that is A New America All New Again. Where's she at? I need some company. Have a closer look at her. She's cute. She might be at the library, Rob. Go look at the library. Go look in the metaphysical books at the library and see if you don't find this princess sitting around there. Look at the picture again. She's at the library. Go find her and then come back and tell me what happened, because I'm interested in that too. It would be very cool to find out that you met her at the library. So the Emperor is next, and the Emperor is for My Skies 5D today. So the Emperor here says to My Skies 5D, you need to use your logic and structure to increase your success, My Sky. You got to get organized and be a firm but compassionate leader. Thought I got this card for you the other day too. Weird. Pretty sure I did. Okay, so that is showing achievement, and that will be your gift for the day, My Sky. So it says here, any dream needs love and passion to grow, but it also takes careful thinking and good leadership. Staying organized with a methodical plan is important to fulfilling your life's purpose. It's very easy to get caught up in the excitement of your dreams and then forget the important details. Preparation at the beginning will save you a great deal of time that you can use to bring your plans to life. You have what it takes to be a skillful and sympathetic leader. To communicate your vision, find words that inspire, but also show your heartfelt concern for those around you. Seek out wise counsel from those who have experience. The globe at the top of the Emperor's staff symbolizes that the concerns of the world are the primary focus, and that requires sound judgment. However, the heart shows that compassion for others is also a part of his decision-making process. The Emperor stands beneath the rose window, symbolizing Christ's 12 disciples and the importance of teamwork, support, and leadership. Additional meanings of this card are thinking things through logically, worldly success, relying on intellect, balancing daily concerns with the big picture, father figures, and taking responsibility for others. That is My Skies 5D's Daily Tarot. And I just realized that my ringtone's still on, so let me fix that real quick. Okay, got it. There we go. Dragonflies are out already? Princess at the Library. I wish I had a card. Nice, old crow. Okay, so who is next? It's Manimal 207. Yes, Manimal 207. I pulled a 9 of Summer. Beautiful card. Wishes are coming true. A magical time of life. Wonderful. So more on that Manimal 207. And that is a summer card, so it is on an emotional level. And it was the 9 of Summer. So the 9 of Summer says to Manimal 207, this is a very magical moment. You have drawn the card of wishes coming true. It allows your heart to be filled with childlike wonder and awe. Picture what it is you desire and then make a wish. You may want to write it down and then imagine white light shining on the paper. Place the paper in a special place known only to you, and then release the how of the wish's fulfillment to the universe. Allow life to be playful. Enjoy the simple things. Go spend time with friends or family in lighthearted and uplifting activities. Have fun. A fairy godmother gives gifts to a young maiden with her fondest wishes coming true. Additional meanings of this card are dreams fulfilled, the end of worry, abundance and prosperity, good fortune, and joyfulness. Wonderful card, Manimal. That is a great card. 2-star dog is next. 2-star, I pulled the Four of Autumn. Four of Autumn is showing that you need to manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance in how you spend and save money and help out those who are less fortunate. So more on that Four of Autumn for you, 2-star. Well, I will see you again soon, Tiger Lily. Very, very glad that you came and joined us. Don't forget to come back and watch that first half an hour so that you can follow the frequency therapy leads that I was giving y'all. All right. So for 2-star, here we go. Concerning yourself to others can create confusion. You may not be seeing things as they truly are. You might feel as though you don't have enough when really you're more blessed than you realize. Remember to give to those in need. Donating to less fortunate creates a circle whereby you can also receive. What you give comes back to you. Manage your resources wisely. Are you spending too freely, or are you holding on to each dollar so tightly that there's no joy in it for you? Money is a tool that should be used in ways that bring enjoyment but also create long-term security. If you're being miserly with your abundance, the law of attraction can become blocked. You deserve to have it all, the material pleasures of life. Keep in mind that this card can refer to things other than finances. In fact, it can apply to any aspect of your life where you're giving away too much or not enough. A fairy's abundant gifts looks into a mirror but sees only lack. Her viewpoint of her situation is skewed by her fear. Additional meanings of this card are working very hard for your money, being too controlling, fear around losing your prosperity, financial stability, and also excessive debt. So that was 2-star dogs. Hi, Mark on the Move. Good to see you here. Mark on the Move. I can draw a card for you real quick, and if you just stick around, it'll be Old Crow next and then you. And I got your card right here. So, and the last time you came in, I drew a card for you too. I don't know if you realize that, but you can always go back and look on those days that you were there, and you'll find that I did draw a card for you and read you a card. So, working on Old Crow next, and that is the Four of Summer for Old Crow. It says, Old Crow, being distracted or failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, and a discontentment in life. So, didn't you have this last one? I swear this was one of the last times I drew for you. It was one of these cards. It was this card. Something like that. Four of Summer. Sometimes I notice the repetition. Broke but not broken, right? You're welcome, Mark. Hold on just a second. You'll be next. Okay, so for Old Crow here we have daily life can be full of hectic activities. You could grow distracted and not notice opportunities that are being offered to you. You may become so focused on what you don't have that you completely discount the gifts that you have been given. It's very important for you to spend time in nature, to take time to quiet your mind and heart. When doing so, you can ask God, the angels, and the fairies for messages about the opportunities that are around you that you may not be seeing. Heaven is always offering you magical presents, but you have to be open to experiencing these gifts. A fairy stands in a prayer-like pose, clearly worrying over what she feels that she has lost. Meanwhile, wonderful new opportunities are begging for her to take notice of them. Additional meanings of this card are taking someone or something for granted, the power of meditation, a lack of motivation, not seeing the forest for the trees, and daydreaming. You missed the last card. This is your card. Oh, you mean the last time I read? Yeah, I think it might have been the Four of Summer. Something like that. Bye, Sailor Aqua. You have a wonderful day. Yes, you're very welcome. Okay, Mark on the Move next. And then I'm going to call it a day, you guys. So, Mark on the Move is next, and I pulled the Moon for you, Mark on the Move. So this moon card is saying powerful intuitive epiphanies. You need to let go of your worry and fear and understand the truth of the situation. And this is also a gift card for you too, Mark. The power of the moon is being able to get in touch with your intuition and whatnot too. So to begin with that, let's look deeper into the moon for you, Mark. The moon says the universe is sending you messages, Mark, right now about the perfect next step to take. You need to listen to the guidance that you receive in the form of intuition, synchronistic events, symbols, and sleeping dreams. Be alert for people or situations that may not be quite what they seem. Give yourself a reading or speak to a professional or friend who is also a psychic. Embrace the loving information that you receive. It is divinely inspired. Worry is unnecessary and will only slow you down in your progress. There's no need for you to be afraid, so let go of fear. If any part of your life no longer feels right, trust your intuition and make those necessary changes. Our fairy plays a stringed instrument under the light of the crescent moon. Her reflection in the water, however, shows her playing a different instrument. And see that? Indicates that things are not always as they appear. Additional meanings of this card are psychic awareness, seeing what you didn't see before, no longer being afraid, becoming a professional intuitive or reader, hidden information, and the power of your sleeping dreams. So, yeah. And I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I read for you before, Mark on the Move. I think you just didn't stick around. But I hope you'll come and stay with us more often. Yeah, it is really cool. Get in touch with your intuition, Mark. It's telling you that you have it. Just gotta trust your gut. So don't second guess yourself. You'll make the right decision the first time. Okay? So, and for those of you that are just joining us, please go back and watch the first half an hour. I have provided some babblings of frequency therapy thoughts for you to listen to. So, yeah, go check that out when we're done streaming here. And I want you all to have a beautiful, a very amazing day. Hugs to everyone. You disappeared in the woods. Yes. Yeah, our cat had such a good time, Old Crow. Thank you for inspiring us to do that. Do you know that poor cat was so worn out after that event that he slept for the rest of the day? We couldn't get him up. We tried to get him up and he was just like, what? Wake up, kitty. And he's like, what? He was so gone. He was just so worn out. What a good day in the woods he had. So, yeah. Yeah, and if you guys want to see our cat in the woods, go watch the Little Mountain live stream, and you'll see us take our cat to the woods for the very first time. Yeah, he had a great time. He really did. He was quite fearful at first, but he got over it, and I think he'll enjoy it next time we go too. We think he may have thought that he was going to go to the vet, and so he was like a little panicky because he thought he was going to the vet. And then we get him out there and he realizes that he's in the woods, and maybe he thought we were going to leave him in the woods. I don't know what he thought. He was nervous and cold at first, but he got over it. So yeah, get outside, folks, whenever you can. Get outside and enjoy that nature. And have a beautiful day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.